Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got something special for you tonight. Added to the roster for this one, some collegiate players will be out there as well. A great chance for them to prove themselves. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Brunson outside. Over Wembanyama. Outside, Pierce. From outside the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. And here's Maxey outside. And the rebound goes to Duncan. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee.
Atlanta foul.
And that's Con Knippel with the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Atlanta on D.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
A lights-out shooter. Opponents will learn quick. You have to guard Knippel tight, or he'll knock those down.
Here's Brunson. There's the triple. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Oh, give him credit for spotting the open shooter. That's just great court awareness.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
And Maxey's guys encourage him to attack whenever he can because his first step is so explosive.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection, Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Second team foul. Substitution for Atlanta.
Adebayo down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the side.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Here's Suggs. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against the lead.
Well, you see more and more of this in today's game. Great job by her kicking it out there.
Pass to Suggs. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
To the inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Suggs. Rebound by Parker. And so it's Atlanta with it. Lets it go from deep. Here's with the rebound. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Now here's Brunson. Pierce with a wide open look. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
That's a 2 from Parker. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Outside, Adebayo. 2 on the clock. And Adebayo throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. And so the first quarter is in the books. Milwaukee on top, up by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Atlanta. Trailing by 4. Takes a 3. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Duncan left side. And stolen by Olajuwon. Over Pierce. Olajuwon can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 4. Duncan outside. Got it! Duncan down low.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Into the lineup for Milwaukee.
We're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Thompson. Maxey grabs the miss. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. It's Pierce on the wing. A 3 ball. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Atlanta trails by 6. Rose looking around. Outside, Adebayo. Thompson from long range. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness. But he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
Double team on Rose. Wants to get it to Olajuwon and does.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
And Adebayo sends it back.
Well, that's one way to avoid getting posterized. Stand tall and protect the rim.
Milwaukee in the lead. Wagner left side. And the foul on Derrick Rose.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's Wagner with the 3. Connects from three-point range.
3.
Wagner's got himself on the board with 3 there. Pass to Thompson. Launches it. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:05 left in the first half. Parker looking over the floor. Pass to Butler. Shot clock at 6. And Parker with the block.
Denied at the rim. She said, not in my house.
So it's Atlanta now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Here's Reese. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Butler. Nice form on the 20-footer. And Milwaukee leads by 3.
And as much as he loves to get to the rim, Butler is more than comfortable with the Jimmy. Pierce inside the three-point line. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls.
At the line for the away team, Paul Pierce. 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second in. Fires from way outside. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Milwaukee leads by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Atlanta trails by 4. Outside Rose. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wembanyama's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Atlanta. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Outside, Suggs. It's Pierce on the wing. Pass to Duncan. 6 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get on the shot here. Shoots a fader. And another basket for Milwaukee.
An excellent jump shot. Pierce doesn't need a lot of room to get that on.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Rose with the ball for Atlanta. 4-point game. To Elijah. That's the 3 fly. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, it's such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
The ball goes to Milwaukee.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Suggs. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Maxey.
Suggs just staying active and goes to the line now.
Jade Suggs. 2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Here's Atlanta now. Trailing by 2. Here's Knipple. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Crossing him up the nipple with the handles.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Brunson on the move. Outside, Suggs. It's up a three. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Suggs has got 10.
Matching baskets from the perimeter and earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Atlanta making a switch here. Up top, Maxey. 11 points in the game. Fires from the corner. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Pass break, Milwaukee. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Atlanta ball.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Out to the right wing. Knipple. Drains it from beyond the arc. Knipples got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta. Here's Brunson. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. He has 5.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the mini as anybody.
Pass to Wembanyama. Now Knipple. Now here's Maxey. His 3-pointers off the mark. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that's Cotton Knipple with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break
Into
for
the
the team.
lineup for Atlanta. Hakeem Olajuwon. Klay Thompson.
There's 21 seconds left in the third.
Jamal Murray.
Bounce pass from Adebayo. Outside, Suggs. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer. No good. Shot missing. That's at 5 from 18. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Jade.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Atlanta. They're up by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Substitution here for Milwaukee. And so it's Milwaukee with it. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Butler. And here's Adebayo. He's guarded by Adebayo. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Wagner. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here is Rose. Pass to Knipple. Olajuwon outside. Left side Rose. Over Maxey. Rebound Milwaukee. Outside, Adebayo. Here's Wagner. That three off the mark. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
The ball goes to the
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. You'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. San Francisco starts out with the ball. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Brunson. Rebound, Milwaukee. Duncan surveying the D. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Paul Pierce.
Nailed from three-point land.
Good work offensively, spacing out the D.
Here's Brunson. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he can use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better. Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. From deep, there's GA. And again, it's San Francisco with a three.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Here's Brunson. Outside, Suggs. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Here's Wembanyama for three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Pierce. And Paul Pierce with the slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Wembanyama, no good. Here's Brunson. The 19-footer is on the money.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
San Francisco leading by 8. SGA from outside. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Brunson, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pierce inside the three-point line, and it's good. The time running down in the shot clock.
An excellent jump shot. Pierce doesn't need a lot of room to get that off.
SGA from outside.
Jade, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And again it's San Francisco with the three.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And there it is for him.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Jade Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for San Francisco. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for San Francisco.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Drops in the tray.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release points.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Mitchell with the steal. Outside, Olajuwon. And again, it's San Francisco with a three.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Start it.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
First one falls for him.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
And here's Reeves outside. Milwaukee trails by 17. And the foul called on Austin Reeves.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Butler. From outside the arc, Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got a pair of triples in the second now for San Francisco. Here's Brunson. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And you always like to see that spark offensively.
And here's Reeves outside. And again it's San Francisco with a three.
Throughout a game, Reeves will find every which way to score.
Here's Adebayo. It's tipped.
And this is the kind of defense you love seeing. He went after that block and got it.
5 on the clock. Brunson, no good. And San Francisco with possession. They're on a 15-4 run. And it's Mitchell missing. Milwaukee trails by 21. Here's Pierce. Rebound by Mitchell. 56 seconds left to play here in the half. Reeves outside. Takes the three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
Team foul. Substitution for Milwaukee.
And so it's San Francisco with it.
Wesley Johnson. Tyrese Maxey.
Reeves with it. Over Maxey. San Francisco again missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the shot goes in. Johnson's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Austin
And you
Reeves.
love the floor recognition there, proving he's willing to give it up to open teammates.
And it's San Francisco taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. 19-point game. Pass to Duncan. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Duncan just out-muscling the defense and finishing through the contact.
For Milwaukee, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Here's Butler. Puts up a three, and it's Suggs with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Maxey. Nice move. And here's Duncan. Back to Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It's a jump ball.
And here is Anunoby. Still without a basket. Good on the triple.
And he's such an efficient three-point shooter. Halliburton has an outstanding feel for when to fire from deep.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Be a rejump.
Butler from outside. And again, it's San Francisco with the three.
Not necessarily a staple of Butler's game, but they're reminding the defense he can drain it from deep.
Outside, Maxey. 6 to shoot. What a terrific move that was.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
And again, it's San Francisco with the three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here's Milwaukee now. Here's Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Holiday saw the opening and took full advantage.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Chalk up 2 there. Butler's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Fade away. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Butler's got 10 points.
Well, if you're going to give Butler a look from the mid-range, he's more than happy.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Now Holiday. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
San Francisco ball.
And so it's San Francisco with it. Butler attacking. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
It is great to have a player like Butler who forces defenders into such tough positions.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Incredible, the lift off the floor, the creativity in the air. Highlight real effort there by Maxey. And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
.29 seconds left to play in the third. The three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Holiday throws it down.
What a take by Holiday. Even though he's a little older now, he still possesses impressive speed.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the third. Maxey on the wing. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for San Francisco. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for San Francisco. Shoots over Brunson. Misses off the left iron. Knocked away. Butler with the steal. Fades and shoots. Rebound, Milwaukee. Brunson outside. No good with the triple. The three. Trains the three-pointer. Butler's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for San Francisco. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Brunson outside. Here's Zuck. Hook it off the crossover.
Just putting on a show right there. Suggs showing off his creativity.
From deep as GA. And again it's San Francisco with a three.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Way to attack there and then create the contact. A generational talent for Wembanyama. The sky is the limit and the reality.
Here's Suggs. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Suggs has got 4 points this quarter.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's SGA. San Francisco again missing. Duncan outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Left side Pierce. Outside Suggs. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Towns with the defensive effort. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
There is no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
Brunson the bounce pass. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
The ball goes to San Francisco.
1:16 left to play here in the fourth. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
On a dime, Jade got right where he wanted for that shot.
And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, we could feel that block from here. Great to see this kind of energy on defense.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Oh, terrific move offensively from Suggs. He is locked in on that shot and finished.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And you know, with some players, it's more than just the numbers. He provides things for this team that don't always show up in a stat sheet.
And I got to admit, every time I see Wemby play, I'm still in awe. I never thought we'd see a 7'3" guy with this much skill. Victor truly is a unicorn.
Sinks the triple.
The pull-up shot, so hard to knock down. You have to stop and rise almost in one motion.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflection because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Wembanyama looking it over. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, that man is going for the jugular.
And so it's San Francisco winning this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I
don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. So long.